At the heart of every air superiority mission, preparation is everything. Here, on the ramp, we watch weapons specialists load 20mm cannon rounds into the F-15's M61 Vulcan. Precision, method, repetition. Every round counted, every bolt checked, because in the sky, there is no second chance. The M61 Vulcan, up to 6,000 rounds per minute, a last resort close-range option when seconds decide outcomes. Loading is not routine, it is ritual. Hands steady, eyes sharp. The machine obeys only flawless preparation. Around the airframe, ground crews move like a single organism. They inspect missile rails and hard points with the same intensity a surgeon gives an incision. One missed detail, one loose pin, and an entire mission can unravel. This is high technicality, made human by discipline. The Eagle's pylons accept AIM-9 sidewinders, AIM-120 AMRAAMs, external tanks for distance. Configurations change with the objective. The math of weight, range, and lethality is precise, calculated to the decimal. Decisions made here echo at altitude. Before engines start, safety pins are removed. Arming circuits verified. Each checklist entry read aloud, acknowledged, checked again. Readiness is not luck, it is design, and the expert hands that maintain it. When an alert sounds, pilots move with practiced speed. G-suits fastened, helmets sealed, systems checked. The G-suit holds the pilot in the body's fight against physics, preventing blackout during violent maneuvers, preserving command. Every pilot carries survival gear, comms, and oxygen systems. Independent lifelines for when machines and weather betray. Redundancy is a doctrine. Awareness is a weapon. Helmets integrate HUD projection, communications, oxygen feed. Technicians run last-second checks on seals and radios. A clear channel, a confirmed feed, can be the thin line between interception and unintended escalation. Communication is not chatter, it is control. Scramble operations compress time into razor edges. Power-up procedures are guided step by step. Crews monitor instruments, verify hydraulics, watch temperatures climb. Teamwork here is not camaraderie alone, it is the backbone of deterrence. The F-15's twin Pratt & Whitney engines deliver over 23,000 pounds of thrust each. That thrust is acceleration, climb, an ability to dominate vertical space. Few fighters match the Eagle's sprint, a capability turned to advantage when unknown contacts appear near controlled airspace. Taxiing is choreography. Signals exchanged between ground crew and pilot determine safe paths. When the salute is given, the pilot takes the moment and the machine, and the mission becomes theirs. At takeoff, afterburners cough into life, superheated exhaust burning bright. That flame is urgency made visible, a surge intended to close distance quickly. In interception, speed is decisive. At altitude, the pilot's world compresses into the HUD, speed, altitude, radar blips, weapon status. Instrumentation replaces the naked eye when physiological strain grows. It keeps the pilot informed, focused, lethal when necessary, restrained when required. Fighters fly with wingmen. 2 is redundancy. 2 is mutual verification. 2 is survival. The wingman scans visually, shares tactical positions, provides overlapping radar coverage. The pair is a human sensor net, resilient and adaptive. When an unknown aircraft is detected, identification becomes the first order. Rules of engagement demand confirmation. Visual cues, markings, behavior. Pilots observe, record, and interpret. Distance is kept. Aggression is measured. Every move is evidence. Encounters of this sort are common, and still they are not casual. A single aggressive maneuver can cascade into confrontation. Pilots read body language in the sky, formation spacing, tilt, throttle changes. These are signals, deliberate, subtle, meaningful. If the intruder complies, the escort holds formation until it clears controlled airspace. No shots fired, no words needed. Presence alone enforces the boundary. Deterrence is often invisible until the moment it works. When the aircraft returns to base, the mission continues on the ground. Debrief begins immediately. Data is downloaded, video reviewed, telemetry parsed. What happened is cataloged. What might happen is rehearsed. The feedback loop sharpens the next response. This cycle, prepare, deploy, observe, report, is constant. Vigilance is not dramatic. It is persistent, relentless, quiet in its effectiveness. The F-15 is a machine of capability. The system around it is human, made reliable. Across the tarmac, the same hands that loaded rounds will prepare the aircraft again. Across the briefing room, the same minds will piece together a mosaic of decisions. This is layered defense, hardware and human judgment braided together. These missions rarely make headlines. There are no cinematic explosions, no instant glory. Instead, there is discipline, the steady professional performance that keeps borders defined and skies open for civilians below. Listen for the cadence of readiness, the clack of a panel closed, the quiet confirmation of a checklist, the hum of an engine warming. Hear it and understand. Deterrence is a craft. It demands practice, respect, unromantic repetition. In the end, air superiority is not about dominance alone. It is about assurance. It is the promise that, when called, the system will respond decisively, proportionately, professionally. It is what keeps ordinary lives ordinary. This is the vital work of the Eagle and the people around it. Preparation made habit, presence made purpose, vigilance made peace.